Mampela Rampele is a village girl who's always had a belief that nothing is impossible. I have always been an activist, passionate about my country, and have 45 years of activism behind me. First as a student activist at the University of Natal and a founder member of the Black Consciousness Movement, and then as a medical doctor who became an activist, community development worker, and health promoter. I then spent 8 years in banishment in the Tzaneen area, established another community health center called E2Sheng, Help Yourselves, which spawned multitudes of health promotion and livelihoods projects. I fell in love with social science because I could use social science to analyze what was wrong in my society, but also to develop ideas about ways in which we could be able to transform our society. My life as an academic helped me to think about how one becomes an advocate, a social advocate, and an advocate for those who are powerless. Becoming a Vice Chancellor at the University of Cape Town enabled me to become that advocate of promoting excellence and equity. I bring to the leadership of AHANG the experience I have garnered over the years as a medical doctor, as an executive at the University of Cape Town, and as an executive and managing director at the World Bank, where I learned a lot more about how countries tackle complex problems, from the richest to the poorest. And that cross-learning is what we in South Africa need to be open to. I believe this is the time to come together as South Africans and do what we've done before, pull ourselves back from the brink. It is possible, it can be done. And I know because I've been there before, been there in the 70s when people were afraid to speak up. People were afraid to challenge the then brutal apartheid system. Now we have a constitutional democracy. We are protected by the Constitution. We are protected by the courts. There is no reason for anybody to be afraid. We can, if we work together, pull our country back from the brink and establish the country of our dreams. It pains me that nearly half of those who were eligible to vote in 2009 did not vote, and thereby handing over power to a government which effectively got 38% of the eligible vote. People must realize the power of the vote, the sacred nature of the vote, because people died fighting that each one of us should have the vote. And we must keep our vote secret. Like everything's sacred, it's got to be secret. And it's in that secrecy that the power lies. Umampela lo, Baba Mercy.